How's it going, YouTube? All right. Ordered some stuff in the mail today. Well, ordered some stuff, and I'd like to share it with you. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. There's a whole bunch of stuff here, so let me take all this out and stick it on the countertop. That's right. Picked up myself a GoPro. Let's do an unboxing of the GoPro, and then what we'll do is we'll charge it, use it for the unboxing of the rest of the stuff. All right, so I could imagine that the people who are watching this video know quite a bit more about GoPros than I do. The reason why I went with the GoPro 10 rather than the GoPro 9 was they had more stability in their shots. Something that I thought might be important because I plan on using this on the Kubota, my tractor. So let's go ahead and review some of the features. On the box here, it says that we get 23 megapixels, 5.3 at 60 hertz, I would imagine, 4K at 120 hertz. Looks like we get about 10 meters if we want to take this thing underwater, or 33 feet. And it has the GoPro 2 processor, which is also new. Not standard on the GoPro 9. I could be mistaken, but you'll have to look it up yourself. We're going to go ahead and turn the box clockwise. Just tells us some more features. Some of these we already read, but it has voice control. Slow-mo is ×8, so that's kind of neat. We get some, what does this say? Data analysis, time warp, live streaming, that might be useful. It's hard to read upside down. Super photo HDR at RAW photos. That's just gibberish to me. Don't really understand what that is. There's webcam mode and mod ready. So that's kind of interesting. I bought a lot of stuff for this thing. Hopefully I'm more prepared. This is the back of the box. Quick is their editing software that's going to end up on my phone. So we'll try to do some videos off my phone specifically. That would be interesting in making videos kind of on the fly. Also, when buying this, I signed up for their 1-year membership, and that should allow me to upload direct to the internet. Also keep all my data and all my videos on the cloud, unlimited. And this is just telling you what is in this package. It looks like the camera itself, a battery, some sort of screw that holds the camera onto some sort of mount system there, a cable to plug it into my computer probably, and the case. So let's go ahead and see if that's true. Okay, in order to open it, you'll see that there's a pull tab on the bottom. Also shows the model and serial number of the item. Pull that pull tab. Allows us to get the contents out. My first impression of the case is pretty good. The zipper seems to close just fine, nice and tight. The fabric of the zipper covers the zipper mechanism itself. The pull cord on the zipper, that's a non-pliable piece of plastic rubber. I don't know what kind of material that is, probably just plastic, but it feels like feels nice in the hand. There's a little weight to it. The zipper opens and closes. Let's see. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. I felt smoother, but it doesn't seem to be snagging on the fabric at all. As you can see when you open the case, the lid has a fishnet type pocket. This is where they're going to have the manuals. There's like a felt inside this pocket. There's some loose stitching here, but I'm not too worried about that. That's probably just where the sewing machine broke off and stopped the process. The manual looks like it comes in a bunch of different languages. There's also a quick guide and some stickers. It's kind of showing you how to mount your camera to the mounts that come inside this case here. How to use the battery, where to put the SD card. So that's good. We'll take the camera out last. I got a USB to C connector. Cable's nothing fancy. It's not braided. And it appears to be maybe a foot long, maybe. Oh, that's going to be about 18 inches. This case molding here, we could take out of the case if we wanted to. It's also felt on the inside of the bottom part of the case. That's really nice. This feels like some sort of cardboard material, but it's very sturdy. I'm trying to rotate it, and it's holding its shape pretty good. I have no doubt that that should hold its shape for many years to come. I like cases that have a place for everything. Looking closer at the mount here, I do believe that the GoPro is going to have the end that goes in between these fingers, if you'd call it that, and then you'd go ahead and screw it in this way. That locks it together. Also, that their fingers, when you tighten it, it seems to close on it, which is going to hold the GoPro in the orientation that you've required, that you've basically set it up as. All right. Taking out the GoPro, It's covered in some sort of paper. It's probably to protect the edges. Feels nice in the hand, the weight. The screen is nice and big. There's a screen protector on the back of the GoPro. There's also one on the viewer in front and over the lens. That's kind of on there, so maybe that's not meant to be taken out. Well, I'm gonna go for it anyways. Just gonna tear it. Okay, let me get you zoomed in here. Here's those fingers that we were talking about that this holds on to. I can't get it with my fingers. I don't have fingernails. I'm one of those people that have a nervous habit. But if you are the type of person that does have fingernails, you'll be able to pull those up. I don't have any doubt. However, somebody like me has got to use some sort of technology to go ahead and open up these tabs here. The tabs open and close. It does feel nice. They kind of hold their position, but that's neither here nor there. And the way you attach this is you go ahead and stick those fingers in there. And then obviously you clamp it down. We don't know if the battery's in here just yet, so I say we look. But right now it looks like this is the power button on the left side of the camera, the GoPro. We got the record button. That's probably also the stopping record or the take the photograph button. And I would imagine that this here is going to be where the battery and this SIM card go. I'm trying to get the battery case open, but it doesn't seem to be going that well for me. By the looks of this guide here, it hinges here, which means it comes apart from the bottom. And again, somebody with no fingernails can't do that on my own. But I'm afraid to use a knife or something like that to damage the casing of the GoPro. So let me find something else that could help without damaging the GoPro. All right, so what I got here is a plastic razor blade. This is used in my industry where I work, and that's for a different video. But let's see if we can't get this open. Okay. So what it is this is spring loaded. Just use something hard. See if I could get that in the orientation of the camera here. And it opens up that way. Come on. So here's the battery. I just realized that there's no charger that came with it, so I'm assuming that it charges in the GoPro. There is a C-type connector here. So let's take the battery out. You could also see where the C-type memory stick goes. The battery kind of clips into place at the very end, the very bottom there. As I put the battery in, the screen flashes ever so slightly. I'm gonna go ahead and find the memory that came with it. Now this came free with the package, and I'm not sponsored by GoPro in any way. I paid my own dollars for this. According to this picture, it looks like the card needs to be with the connection side up. While the camera's in this orientation. Or when looking on the inside, it's facing upwards here. Install the battery. All right. If there's any charge in it whatsoever, it should turn on. I'll go ahead and put some of this back in the case. Let's see if this thing will power on. To power it on, you press and hold that button for 10 seconds. It looks like the battery is extremely low. So this will conclude this part of the unboxing. And what I'll do is I'll charge this thing and then we'll unbox the rest of this stuff.